No way! No way! Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Maj and Nick here, and for today I'm going to be talking about why I believe ranks are underrated in this game and why you should care more about them if you don't already. So the idea for this video stemmed from yesterday's video, and that was about my top 6 reasons why you're not getting huge pets. And in that video I talked about ranks and how they're very important for farming and why you should prioritize them, but I felt that me speaking on it in that video was just not enough to fully cover everything, so that's why I'm going to be talking about it in this video today. So on the side of the screen here, you could see that I am rank 30, which is called the Warden right now. And this is what you guys should be striving for, no matter if you're free to play or pay to win. But I'm going to divide this video up into 3 sections. So the first section is going to be your egg openings. The second section is going to be your pet equips. And the third section is going to be your enchant loadout and the items that you get from ranking up. And this is in no particular order, but I'll say whether I think one section is more important over another, and so you guys can get a better understanding of what really affects your gameplay. So getting into the first section, the egg openings. Egg openings in this game are honestly very important, and I think it's more important for pay-to-win players rather than free-to-play players for a very specific reason. As all of you probably know, if you play this game frequently, active huges are a very prevalent thing in this game, and there are tons of huges that are hatched every single day from hatching the final egg. And myself included, I hatch at least a few active huges every week between my 2 accounts that are constantly hatching, my main account and my other alt account. But the reason why I say this is more important for pay-to-win players is because pay-to-win players have access to 1, the auto farm game pass, which enables you to hatch basically forever because you can keep your pets in the final area while you're hatching the final egg. And 2, having the huge hunter game pass is nearly essential for hatching active huges. If you don't have this game pass, it literally might take you 3 or 4 weeks to hatch an active huge. That's not even a joke. It is so much harder to hatch active huges when you're free to play. Now, I used to hatch active huges on my free to play accounts many months ago before they changed the active huge percentages. So it used to be easier for free to play players to hatch active huges, but then they nerfed the chances of actually getting those pets, and then instead they buffed the huge hunter game pass and made it easier for pay to win players. So free to play players lost out and pay to win players just got even stronger. At first, I was honestly pretty upset with it because it does affect free-to-play players, but at the end of the day it doesn't affect me, so that does kind of sound selfish, but it just adds to the unfortunate truth on free-to-play players having it much harder in this game. But here is the good part of having a lot of egg openings when it comes to free-to-play players. When events come around, for example the Backrooms event, the huge Happy Computer event, that new, I guess it's not really new anymore, the Tiki Hunt, Egg Hunt event, whatever it's called, where you could hatch for the huge pineapple monkey, having a lot of egg openings for those specific events are going to help you out tremendously. And because Huge Hunter doesn't affect events, from what I understand, it doesn't matter if you're free to play or pay to win. The chances are going to be the same no matter what. The only advantage a pay to win player would have over you is if they had more egg openings because of the game pass that you can buy. That gives you 15 more egg openings at one time. So I think this is probably one of the least important factors when it comes to ranking up. Yes, egg openings will help you. It will help you get more stat pets or better ones a lot faster. You'll be able to rank up a lot faster because a lot of the rank up quests require you to hatch the final egg or create rainbow or golden pets from the best egg. So you're going to need to hatch at some point, even if it's not for active huges, but this is definitely the least important section for this video. Getting into the second section, your pet equips. This is honestly so important for ranking up, and this is the main reason why you should be focusing on ranking up. So the more pet equips you have in this game basically gives you more opportunity to make more money at a faster rate. So let's say you have 30 pet equips and you have a decent amount of huges, nothing too crazy though, and you have a lot of decent stat pets. I'm going to show you the difference between having 30 pet equips versus having the max amount of pet equips. So I'm going to go into the final area, and this is what it looks like breaking the final area with 30 pet equips. This is honestly not too bad. It's breaking at a decent rate, but it could be a lot better. So let's say you are a free-to-play player and you have the max rank, or actually not even the max rank. You have the max amount of pet equips because your pet petty quips do not keep going up after a certain point. So this is the max amount for free to play, which is 84 pets, and it's not even a full team of huges. I have maybe like 2 extra huges on in this setup, but most of them are just stat pets. So let's look at the difference between the 30 petty quips versus the 84 petty quips with only like 1 or 2 extra huges and the rest being stat pets, which, keep in mind, aren't even the best stat pets. Look at that difference. Not only am I breaking the area a lot faster, but this is going to help me farm up money a lot more efficiently, despite not even having more huge pets. If I were to just fill up the rest of my team with stat pets that are kind of okay, they're not even the best, which is exactly what I did here, making more progress is just going to be that much easier just because I prioritized ranking up. So that's why I believe this second section to be the most important, because petty quips will make or break your setup. It doesn't matter if you have the best enchants, the best boosts on, you have all the highest ranked potions, all the fruits and toys on, and even if you have all rainbow huges, it does not matter. If you don't have a lot of petty quips, your farming will be so much worse. And I'm going to use the same example from my video from yesterday. If you have, say, 100 huges, but you only have 30 petty quips, what good is that going to be? You're not even going to be able to make good use of those huge pets. But if you were a higher rank and say had 84 petty quips like we just saw before, that is so much more potential to make money and make progress and be good at the game. So this should be one of the main motivators for you to want to rank up. And this is not to neglect the third section of this video, because this is also going to be highly important. Your enchant slots are so important when it comes to having an effective setup. The max amount for free-to-play players is currently 6 slots, and the highest slot being at rank 20, which is this middle slot here. And I believe I made the same example yesterday in my video, but let's say you weren't rank 20. Let's say you were rank 17 or something like that, and you were missing out on this middle slot here, and we're only utilizing 5 enchants instead of 6. And I'm actually going to remove these few enchants down here just so you guys can get a better representation of this. So this is what my enchant loadout would look like. Now obviously this is not what I would actually use, but I've been using this setup to get the new hacker keys for the clan battle, but that doesn't have to do with this video. So let's say this was my setup. I got 2 crits on, a strong pets, and a speed enchant with super magnet. If I were rank 17, obviously I wouldn't have this middle slot, but let's say I just spent a little extra time and I dedicated myself to getting rank 20. Well, now I have this rank 20 slot open, which means I can throw in anything else in here. It could be a superior chest mimic, it could be a diamonds enchant, it could be a treasure hunter enchant. Whatever I want to base my build around, I can use another enchant to help make it even stronger. So let's say I want more diamonds. Okay, I'll throw a diamonds enchant on, and now I'm making 60% more diamonds than I was before, and that's only because I ranked up. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Ranking up is so important in so many different ways, and from the petty quips to the egg openings to your enchant slots, everything works together when you rank up to make you a much better player just off of one simple thing in the game. And not enough people prioritize this. There are so many people who are under rank 20 and not even close to the max rank, and they've been playing for months since the game released, and it makes me wonder, why are you guys not prioritizing this when it makes such a huge difference? And I think people don't prioritize this because they just don't realize how important it is. Yes, it's harder if you're free to play, if you don't have the double stars game pass. It will take a long time to rank up, but this doesn't mean that you shouldn't go for it, because having a higher rank will guarantee you a higher success rate no matter what. And that goes for all aspects of the game. Hatching huges, going for event huge pets, buying huges in the trading plaza because you farmed the last area with a stronger farming setup because you ranked up. I would say this game is heavily based upon rank, but so many people just don't realize that. They kind of view rank as like an afterthought when it should be one of your first priorities. And I've been saying this for months now, but people I think just don't grasp it. So that's why I made this video. And I did say I was going to touch upon the items in the third section as well. The items that you get from ranking up are pretty decent, but they're nothing like game breaking or game changing. It's honestly just a little boost in money, but it is a nice added bonus, and it does give you a little bit of incentive to want to rank up more, because you can get, say, a free 7 charm stones, which is a free 154,000 diamonds. So I actually like that they added these rank rewards in the game, because it does kind of motivate players just a little bit more to want to do these quests. But I think that the items kind of should be boosted a little bit. They're really not that great, but it does add up a decent amount the more ranks you keep going. But that pretty much wraps up this video. This was my reasoning to why I think ranks are underrated in this game and why you should care more about them and prioritize them if you haven't already. But if you found this video video helpful or entertaining in any way, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and comment down below. Have you been slacking on ranking up recently? And after watching this video, do you think you're going to try prioritizing ranking up more? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.